Hello everyone, it's Katie. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, my plan is for this video to be a vlog. So me and Thomas are currently just about to leave to go to Wales. We are heading to North Wales. We're going to be staying there. So today's Sunday. We're going to be staying there until Wednesday, which is when we come home. We have planned that we're going to climb Snowdon. We're going to do some kayaking and we're going to do some mountain biking. So I don't know how this vlog's going to go, but stay tuned.
Turn left.
Turn left. Successfully arrived at the campsite. I've just sent Thomas to the reception area because we just pulled into a random part of the campsite and then had to ask somebody where the reception area was. So he's now coming back. So we've just finished pitching the tent. However, we have a little bit of an issue, which Thomas has just gone to the reception to see if we can fix. Look. So that's our tent sat there. And look, it's just like a muddy swamp outside of our tent. So we're going to struggle to get in and out. Thomas is currently seeing what can be done about it. We finally managed to get everything set up. Yep, it looks absolutely fine to me. Whoop, whoop. Hello everyone. So it's the next morning. Today we're due to climb Snowdon. The weather looks awful. So we're just eating some breakfast beforehand and then we're going to make our way over and we're going to be climbing the Llanberis path. So we've arrived at some like random car park. We have absolutely no idea where we are. The car park we originally planned to park in when we got there was full. So they advised that we went to a park and ride, which this is the first like park and ride we've come across, but there's literally no other cars parked here. So I guess Thomas has just gone to purchase a ticket and I guess we just sit here and wait for a bus to come and collect us. So the route we planned to go up Snowdon, Thomas put the wrong thing in the sat-nav, so we've ended up basically going to a different route, which I think it's harder because the one we intended to do was the easiest route up Snowdon. So we're now going to do the miners track, so I'm just praying we get up there. Buddy. Lake. It's been like, but it still is like raining. I don't know if you can hear anything I'm saying because it's also really windy. So since we started walking, this is the type of ground that we've been walking on. We've now just hit the part of the walk where it goes from being path to stones. This is going to be fun to walk up. So we thought that path down there that was uphill stones was bad. We're now literally just having to walk up the side of Snowdon. The path is just like non-existent. So the path all of a sudden just stopped and we looked up and there were people literally climbing the side, so we've kind of just followed them.
I'm gonna bring this up.
We made it. We made it. Okay, so we just managed to get back down from Snowdon. I didn't film anything on the way back down because it was incredibly painful. I hurt my knee earlier in the week, but we won't talk about it. So yeah, we ended up coming back down a different way to what we went up. We went up on the miners route. We came back down on the
At the
Llanberis
end of
path.
the road, turn left, A4086.
Wow. So we're just about to drive back to the campsite, get ourselves dry because we're absolutely soaked. Our plan was to get food on the way back, but we're so uncomfortable that we're not going to do that. So Thomas has just gone to order our food. We're both getting pizza and I'm also getting cheesy chips because they're my favourite. We've literally just popped in. I really like chocolate. Like, dessert is my favourite thing. So I bought some milk chocolate hobnobs because they are one of my favourites. I'm going to quickly eat one whilst Thomas is gone. Hopefully he doesn't notice. These are literally the best things ever. So, Thomas just came back with the food. There's the cheesy chips in there. This is Thomas's pizza. I kid you not, they literally gave us an empty pizza box. So Thomas, before we left, we were just literally about to leave, Thomas was like, make sure that there is definitely, that it's definitely the right thing. And I was like, no, it's going to be fine. He was like, no, I want to check that they're right because we've got quite a bit of a drive home. Anyway, we opened up his looks really good. And then I just had my pizza box in my hand and I was like, this literally feels like an empty box. And I'm not joking when I say they'd literally just given us an empty box. So my pizza was not in there at all. So thank goodness that Thomas was like, make sure we check. Because otherwise we would have gone home and I would have literally just had an empty box and some cheesy chips. Thomas is about to walk in the car.
There's cheese and barbecue.
Thank you.
It was literally sat
There
on top of the
it is. Hello everyone. So it's the next day. So yesterday we just got back, we ate our food and then we just like chilled out and didn't really do anything. So I didn't film it. So it's the next day now. So today we have planned, we're going to go and get some breakfast back in Llanberis because there's not really much in the sort of like town village that we're staying in. So we're due to head over there soon. And then our activities for today are kayaking. So we're due to kayak from 12 till 2. And then from there at 3 o'clock we're due to mountain bike for a few hours. Both me and Thomas are in quite a lot of pain from yesterday's climb of Snowdon. So we're definitely going to go ahead and do the kayaking, obviously so long as we're able to do it because the weather here, it's okay, but it's not great. And then we're going to see how we feel after that and see whether or not we want to do mountain biking because I don't want to push myself too hard to mountain bike if it's just going to make me worse. And also Thomas is driving home tomorrow, so if he's in pain, we've got a long 4-hour drive home tomorrow, so it's not fair for him to mountain bike if he's in pain. So in terms of what the weather is like today, this little hill up here, well I say little hill, it's a massive hill, so you can't actually see the top of it today. Yesterday we were able to see the top of it, but it's just very, very cloudy today and it is due to rain about lunchtime. So we've just finished breakfast and we've now just arrived at the place where we are due to do kayaking today. So we shall see how that goes. So we've just finished kayaking. That was so super fun. Hopefully the footage that we got on the GoPro was like good enough to put in the video. My leg is absolutely killing me. It's really hurting. Sitting in the same place for 2 hours on a kayak probably hasn't helped it. So we're gonna potentially give the cycling a miss. But yeah. So we're all changed. We had to literally get changed back into our normal clothes on the side of the road, which everybody kept looking at us really weird, but everybody seems to be doing it because the changing rooms aren't open at the moment due to COVID. Thomas has quickly gone to run the wetsuits back, and then we're gonna think of a plan as to what we're gonna do next. So we came mountain biking. It's been awful so far. It's just been all uphill. It's hurt my knees. But I think we've made it to the bit that like the mountain biking's all about. Like, how nice is the view? Okay, so far it's been awful, but I will say this bit is worth it. Okay, so we finished the mountain biking. How did I feel about it? So the first bit was okay because it was flat. And then we started to basically climb, well, it was a road up to a village, but it was a very steep road. So even if you were a really good cyclist, which I am not by any stretch of the imagination, it would have been tough. So we ended up pushing the bikes up this like road for most of it until we reached the sort of slate area, and then we managed to cycle for a bit. Then we had to push it up again, and then the rest of it was all downhill. Don't get me wrong, once we got up to the top the views were so good, but there was so many points that Thomas was threatening to turn me around and take us back down because my knees, when I was cycling it was absolutely fine, but walking and pushing the bike was absolutely agonising. I've never felt anything like it in my life. Thomas is just getting back in the car. But yeah, so we were like, oh, when we get down, there's like an ice cream parlour in the town. We were like, oh, we'll get an ice cream when we got back. It actually took longer than expected. It was only supposed to take 3 hours. It took us like 3.5. You managed to find a spoon. Yay! How much did they charge you? Oh, okay. It took 3.5. By the time we got back down, the ice cream place was shut. So that was awful. So we've basically gone into one of the local shops and bought some Ben & Jerry's ice cream, only to realise we have no spoon. The shop we bought the Ben & Jerry's from had no spoons for sale, but Thomas has just managed to find us a spoon. Yes! Note to self when we next come camping, remember cutlery. So we're on our way back to the campsite now to eat food because it's been a long day and we're tired. And then yeah, we've got ice cream for dessert. Some chickens have joined us this morning. So it's the next morning. Today we are leaving. So we're currently in the process of basically putting the tent down. So most of the stuff in the tent is now all ready to go, and we just need to put it in the car. Thomas is currently just moving the car, and then we just need to take the tent down. Everything's sort of ready to go in the car. So we've actually been quite lucky with the weather this morning. I don't want to jinx it, but yesterday it said it was going to rain, and there's nothing worse than putting a tent down in the rain. No, you're fine. But it's actually really sunny this morning, so hopefully the sun is going to dry off some of the tent, and then we only have to dry off a small bit because it did rain quite a lot last night. Bye bye pitch. Okay, so we're now on our way back home. Thomas has just filled up the car with fuel, and then we're going to head home. It's saying it's going to take about 4 hours to get home. Really excited for that car journey. But yeah, so I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys soon with another video. Bye!